All right, so this is just kind of a little warm up that you guys should be able to perform on your own. So we'll work on this for about 15, maybe 20 minutes, and then we'll get started with our regular notes. But this is just the parent function of a cubic function. Okay, so if you were to enter this into your calculator in order to graph it, we'd have to go to a table. Okay, the point of symmetry is 0, 0. Okay, and then we would have a point at 1, 1, negative 1, negative 1, and then at 2, 8, and negative 2, and negative 8. So that's what you should see in your table of values if you were to put this into your calculator. So there's my point of symmetry. I have those 2 points, and then I also have these 2 points, and my graph would kind of S shape look like that. Okay, so this is the parent function of a cubic function. Okay, and so just to get you guys started, I'll do one of them. All these transformations are from this function. We're going to call this f of x. Okay, so for instance, like number 2 here, it says f of x, and it has this +1 inside parentheses. This is the c value. So if you don't mind, just go ahead and say we went left 1. So just kind of state the transformation right by the equation, and then all I have to do is shift all these points left 1. So we start with the point of symmetry, right? From 0, 0, it went left 1. So there's my point of symmetry. And then we had a point at 1, 1, it goes left 1, right? We had a point at 2, 8, it went left 1. So now it's at 1, 8. We had a point at negative 1, negative 1, it went left 1, now it's at negative 2, negative 1. And then same thing for this one, it went left 1. And so we can kind of see our graph. All we did was shift left 1 time. Okay, so then do that with as many of these as you can on this side. On the other side of this is the parent function of a cube root function. So this is the parent function of that. So this is the cubed root. Okay, if we were to create a table like we did on the other side, again, 0, 0 is our point of symmetry. Okay, and this time we have a point at, we still have a point at 1, 1 and negative 1, 1. And then the only difference now is now we have a point at 8, 2 and negative 8, negative 2. So now my graph looks like this. Okay, and it looks like it's going sideways more so. And then again, you just kind of do the same thing with some of these. So for instance, like if I did number 13, it's all from the parent function. So this is the d value. It tells me to go up 2. So I take my point, that first one, point of symmetry, I go up 2. 1, 1, I went up 2. Negative 1, 1, I take it up 2. 2, 8, I take it up 2. Negative 8, negative 2, I take it up 2. And so then you can kind of see that my graph has shifted up 2 from the original parent function. So from that graph to that graph, all it did was go up 2. So again, do as many as you can, and then we'll move on to our notes.